What I'm about to share with you may not be good news for some in the industry, but it will benefit you as a buyer. Let's talk about the latest market shift in this video as we explore. And I'm talking about dealers such as SummitMetals.com, the channel sponsor. Check them out next time you are shopping around for gold and silver products and experience the great customer service for yourself. Link is in the description below. And we're talking about dealers in general. Specifically, there has been a shift and pretty big change here, and you may already start seeing some of the benefits of it right now. Profits Plus ID has posted about an alert about the precious metals industry, specifically on the retail side, about rising general market volatility and how that's affecting financing. And carrying costs are starting to rise within the precious metals industry. And they're going to see a lot of tightening of belts by some of the banks who control collateralized loan risk and widening spreads. And this is something that obviously many of these dealers, they have to hedge themselves. And it's not only larger precious metal dealers out there, but also even some of the smaller brick and mortar shops are also making shifts and change as well too. I think this could affect them as well. But overall, the sentiment is here. We're going to start to see pretty big changes. Now, how can we interpret this? What does this mean? Well, we're seeing bids on gold and silver products fall, and they're falling pretty dramatically. And nearly everything is at a discount to spot. And offer prices essentially have fallen dramatically from just 3 weeks ago, is what he's seeing on the inside. Of course, some of the premiums, I've not looked a whole lot lately, but I've seen several websites show more deals out there than we've seen in a while, advertising, either at spot or close to spot or for common eagles and things like that. Some of these premiums have lowered pretty dramatically from what I've seen on a general sense. Now, there may be some places and some products that you're not going to see this, but essentially it's kind of an alert to dealers about these financing and carrying costs and due to market volatility. There's still a lot of volatility out there, but this time it might work in our benefit for sure. And of course, with the silver prices and gold prices still elevated, silver above $50 an ounce as I record this video, and gold prices well above $4,000 an ounce, I think that means that likely, it'll be a nice reprieve, a little bit of a breather, but still, they're going to be expensive, no question about that. And we've seen, the gold and silver prices going up 25% year to date, near record highs as gold, at least that. And we see turbulent conditions from economic anxieties. We see widening spreads, supply chain issues, and I think a lot of these banks they're trying to curb their risk, given the risk of the supply chains and alike. The squeeze that we've been seeing in multiple different areas, especially with regards to the London Bullion Market Association, the Shanghai Gold Exchange, and the COMEX. That's just one aspect of it. There are little mini squeezes that occur from within the precious metals industry that has really affected some of these premiums. And we've seen that play out dramatically in 2021 during the original, quote, silver squeeze movement. It favors physical holders right now over the paper markets. And central banks and nations are increasing demand allocated to gold and, in some ways, silver as well, as we've reported on in terms of Russia and what Saudi Arabia are doing, although I don't think they're actually holding physical silver in their vaults, but they are positioning themselves within silver for strategic reasons, especially for Russia, and in a sense with the exchange-traded funds for Saudi Arabia. So it'll be very interesting to see how that plays out too. All of it does put stress and strain on the market for sure. But that is something that we're seeing with positioning segregated vaults as a hedge against rising debt-based asset implosions that we're seeing here. And so a lot of different factors that are playing into this. But again, silver prices are up, gold prices are up. But premiums coming down will provide a little reprieve for us that are buyers of the metal through these times. And I think that is pretty amazing to see this stuff happen in this little turn. I'm actually kind of surprised in a way. Some of it makes me wonder if maybe there's a pullback in retail demand that is contributing to it as well. It's not mentioned a whole lot in that post, but I often wonder if there is a little bit of a role on that. Are you still buying at these prices? I would love to know. I'm buying a little bit less now, but I've made a couple of purchases on some dips and have another one coming. But of course, other things come up as well too, which means I'm not able to buy quite as much right now. But nonetheless, I still am looking out for those deals out there, especially with constitutional silver. You can get this stuff for under spot. I got this dime recently at my local coin shop for under spot price. And it's a way to be able to stack silver, especially if you get the stuff that they don't want back. And most of these local coin shops are still don't want to be caught with this stuff because they can't send it off to refineries and they can't move it fast enough. So I think this is a great time to buy constitutional silver. And I'm telling you, I just looked through some of my collection in deep storage and realized I got more of this stuff than I thought I had. And it's nice to be able to know that I've got some silver here that even though it's not very liquid right now, well, there's going to become a time when it will be. And that may be the time to offload some. But then again, I don't know. I'm one of those that likes to hold on for the long term. I like to hold my silver with a grasped fist. That's having a diamond fist where you hold on to your silver tight. Yes, indeed. Because if you don't hold it, you don't own it, right? And there's something about having wealth outside of the system, especially when the system today is so convoluted and many feel it's corrupted. You might as well hold some constitutional silver, very recognized. And I tell you what, this could serve you quite well if we run into a situation where we really need to work with each other. It'll be recognized between parties, individuals. And I think that is one of the main reasons why I enjoy it. Plus, the designs are just classic, just amazing. They're gonna recreate this in gold next year, just like they did 9 years ago now. It'll be 10 years once they do this again in gold. Worthy of commemoration for sure for the beautiful design, Adolf Wyman. But nonetheless, gold and silver of all types is great to have in your portfolio. Gold and silver eagles are the most liquid gold and silver out there here in the United States, and likely probably Britannia's and those kind of coins in the United Kingdom and whatever nation you're from are going to be the most liquid. I encourage you to diversify yourself from within precious metals as well, for reasons why we have seen over the past couple of months with all the market volatility. Market volatility now is going to be starting to work in our favor. And I think that's a remarkable and amazing thing. So we're going to continue to press on and be agile with the markets and take advantage of it if you can. That's why I think we should be on the lookout, find the best deals we can, but also in working with a company, you want to make sure, or a local coin shop, that you are working with folks that you trust and that trust you. There's a two-way street in all reality, especially with local coin shops, but nonetheless, online presence as well. There's a lot of competition out there. It's always good to shop around. It's always good to see what the selections are and experience customer service for yourself. Yes, indeed. That's why I've partnered with Summit Metals. But, with this type of thing, with this latest news and how the market can shift so dramatically, there's more to gold and silver than just the price of the metal. It's how you can acquire them and how you can liquidate them at a time of your choosing and need. And that's the thing, that's really the bottom line, is as to how you deal with your metals yourself with others around you. Holding is part of that dealing. When you hold, you're essentially taking that gold and silver outside of the market. It is no longer accessible. And that is one reason why gold prices have risen so much, because central banks have done that, which is why I've always said for many years on this channel to be your own central bank, and that applies to silver as well as gold. These coins here that you see before you have been bought, most of them quite a while ago, and have not entered the market ever since then. That's gold and silver that is not accounted for in the market because it's been in my hands. And that's something that's quite powerful indeed, because you cannot print gold and silver. And I believe that having a good demand from those of us who are holding and who buy the metal and hold on to it is quite a powerful thing. Very powerful indeed. So there you have it. Good news for you if you're looking to buy. Those premiums may just come back down. We'll see what happens. I hope you found this video informative, insightful, and educational. Hope you will check out these 2 videos here at the end. With that being said, I'd like to extend a multitude of gratitude to each and every one of you for taking the time to watch, and encourage you to please rate, share, comment, and subscribe.